This is mechanism 10, and as always, I recommend writing these different intermediates in a notebook, just so you can go back to them and it really helps later on. So with all of these, they all have 2 moves except for the final, which has 1 move, which is different than what we're used to because usually the final has a lot of different moves. So I'll go ahead and start this. So for this one, we're going to go ahead and this will be the first move, release those electrons back to oxygen. That leaves a positively charged carbon. So I'll go ahead and take one of, or this is the only one here, so this methyl, I'll go ahead and take that, add it to the carbon to give a neutral charge, hit arrange. Okay, so I'll roll it around so you can see it. There's 2 moves total. I didn't touch any of these, I only touched 1 methyl, which is now in the carbon. And this oxygen now has 3 lone pairs. This oxygen remains with 2 lone pairs. So that's just 2 moves total. The third intermediate 2 is going to have 2 moves as well. So I'll go ahead and release these electrons back to oxygen. I have my positively charged carbon again, and I'll go ahead and take this methyl and attach it to the carbon. 2 moves total. Basically the same thing we did for the first intermediate. And I'll roll it around. We have this molecule that we had detached from the main one, and then I didn't touch my magnesiums or my chlorines. They all remain the same, chlorine with 4 lone pairs. The only thing I did was unbonded this, which gave the oxygen 3 lone pairs, and I added the methyl to give this carbon a neutral charge. Okay, so for the final product, this is the one that I'm going to show with the chart. So, like I was showing you guys before in the last video, we see methyl propanoate and ester, and it's being reacted with methyl magnesium chloride. So I'll go to my chart, ester, go to the magnesium, and I just look at the product that I'm going to get at the end. It's going to be an OH group with the original R group and the 2 methyls, which will be those 2 R groups. So I have the 2 methyls, I have my original R group, and I need an OH, so this is going to be the one with only 1 move. And I'll go ahead and grab this lone hydrogen, hit arrange, and now I have my OH group, my 2 methyls, the 2 R groups, and the original R group. Again, I didn't touch the chlorines or the magnesium. All I did was make it match the net product on the chart. Okay, the second intermediate will also have 2 moves, and this is where I disassociate this oxygen molecule. So to do that, I'll go ahead and double bond the oxygen to the carbon. That gives the carbon a negative charge, so I'll go ahead and release these bonds back to oxygen. Those will be the 2 moves. Everything else I didn't touch. So now we had our methyl right here, 2 chlorines, 2 magnesiums. I have this new product from the main molecule, and my double bonded oxygen with 2 lone pairs. I believe that was the last question for this mechanism lesson. So, not too bad. I hope this helps, and good luck.